There's a moment in your bones when the fire takes over. Blood is running, heart is pumping as the battle gets closer. They can say what they want now, 'cause we'll be screaming out, we can be heroes everywhere we go. We can have all that we ever want. Swinging like Ali, rocking our bodies, standing on top like a champion. Keep your silver, give me that gold. You'll remember when I say we can be heroes everywhere we go. Keeping us down is impossible. We're unstoppable. Oh, 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 we're unstoppable. We're unstoppable.
Ang sa Team BRE ni confident ko nga madaog kami kay nakontra ko naman ni ang iba nila nga players sang last split sa PGS and tag-on gini naman.
Yan, magandang hapon mga Summoners! Nagbabalik tayo para sa Week 5 ng Bacchus Pro Gaming Series 2018 Spring Split. So, syempre, bago natin pag-usapan yung mga matches ngayon, pakilala muna kami bilang casters nyo. I'm Mark the Cat, your service fam with pink hair now. And syempre, kasama ko ngayon si not Cheetos, kundi Chisto.
Yeah, and sobrang excited sa matches ngayon. Makikita natin, magwawagi ba ang AEX laban sa BRE Esports. And gaya ng sinabi ni Awaken sa kanyang interview, confident siya sa chances niya laban sa BRE because nakalaban na nga niya yung ibang players last split and nanalo daw sila.
And man, for this game though, I mean, quite the interesting round of matches that we have today. I think bago tayong mag-live ngayon sa stream, pinag-usapan nga namin na sobrang crucial na maging game ngayon. And speaking of games, by the way, I guess this can be kind of shown based on what standings we have so far para makita nga natin kung ano yung estado ng bawat team ngayon sa PGS. Kasi more than halfway na tayo through the split. Gaya nga na nakikita mo ngayon, sitting at first place is currently TNC Pro Team. Talagang rising like the Phoenix that they are right now. Second and third is Mineski and Imperium Pro Team. Fourth and fifth, we have Team Manila Eagles and Naga Esports currently tied with BRE Rage Esports. And of course, currently sitting at 7 is Acclaim Empire X and Infused Esports.
Yeah, pero mag-focus tayo dun sa standings ng teams na maglalaro ngayon, BRE at Acclaim Empire X. Sobrang crucial nitong match ito. Gaya na sinabi mo, Week 5 na tayo, papalapit na tayo sa playoffs, and mag-aagawan tong mga teams ito para dun sa 6 na slot. And for these teams, sobrang dikit sila sa standings. Whoever wins here will be in a very good spot to secure yung playoff berth nila.
So, I don't know man, because it's funny kung iisipin mo kasi let's review what happened last week kasi for both teams. For BRE Rage Esports, in all fairness, finally, nakuha nila yung first win nila as far as matches go. Acclaim Empire X though, a little bit of a different story. They had a very rough week nung week 4. So, medyo magkaiba yung mood in a way going into week 5. BRE Rage Esports, siguro andun din yung confidence na finally nakuha na natin yung tamang timpla na kailangan natin since nakuha natin si Artdai. And sa mga hindi masyadong familiar sa kanya, siya actually nga yung kasama nung BRE Rage Esports nung nag-Piltover's Finest sila. Meanwhile, for Acclaim Empire X naman, unfortunately wala si Canon last week. So, feeling ko ang laking epekto nun considering siya nga yung kilala nating in a way, one of the minds that drive Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, pero pag-usapan nga natin yung change na ginawa ng BRE saktong-sakto, the moment na pinasok nila si Arday, they pick up their first match win ng Spring Split, and now, I think meron sila momentum, and I think pretty confident sila sa chance sila laban sa AEX because nakita ng TNC, di ba isang talo lang yun? BRE yung team na tumalo sa kanila. That's a big factor.
Ah man, I don't know, because it's kind of crazy if you think about it. When this is kind of the chance wherein people are expecting, wow, is BRE Rage Esports finally gonna be able to make that playoffs? Kasi itong past few weeks, with reason naman talaga, maraming nang nagduda sa kanila going
Daming
in.
doubters?
Yeah, there was a lot of doubt. Even I, for a moment, especially considering na I've worked with Jaime before. Well, majority of the players actually. So, nandun nga yung doubt talaga na kung kaya ba nilang mag-playoffs. Pero, looks like finally, they do have a little bit of a chance. Pero, syempre, depende pa rin yan sa last 3 weeks na meron tayo, starting off with week 5. Very, very crucial at this point. Same goes for Acclaim Empire X. It's such a shame because sila nga yung PGS 2016 champs natin. So, to see them in this position wherein they're, I wouldn't even say kind of at the bottom. They are at the bottom right now. So hopefully we do see some way of recovering for them. Pero it's nice to see that for week 5 they will be fielding out Cannon. So our boy Cannon is back in action.
Yeah, pero gaya nga na sinabi mo, importante yung kung sino mang mananalo dito, sila yung mas malapit umabot dun sa playoffs. And sobrang dikit lang kahit isang point lang yung nagsuseparate sa kanila. I mean, BRE XRG is sitting on 4 points, AEX sitting on 3 points. Whoever wins here, talaga, will be in a great spot to make the playoff stage. But, pick and bans muna tayo bago dumiretso sa Summoner's Rift.
Yes, and of course, bago pa natin pag-usapang mabuti itong picks na to, of course, sa lahat ng mga summoners natin na nanonood ngayon, iimbitahan ko pa rin kayong manood, syempre, para sa ating promos ngayon. Number 1, of course, is Unlock and Win, when if we reach certain milestones sa viewers natin, 2, 5, 4K, and 5K respectively, may ma-unlock tayong mga MGs up for grabs. Meanwhile, para naman sa Thrill of the Hunt, ito yung medyo mas exciting na nakakarami na tayo. Triple kill, quadra kill, pentakill, as well as a Dragon Steel and Baron Steel. Mag-result to if it's the kills. Mr.
Skarner.
Gibbs.
Okay, I like this. Pero, hayaan muna natin yung promos mamaya pagdating natin sa game. Pero pag-usapan natin itong pick and ban race. AEX, picking up na sa Sejuani, isa sa pinakamalakas na junglers at the moment. Provides a lot of engage and just so much CC for your team. Pero yung response ng BRE, tingnan mo, nakuha nila yung Skarner, which has been rising in popularity in other regions. We've seen him picked in NA, if I recall correctly, and one of the reasons kung bakit Skarner is making a comeback is because most of the meta-engaged junglers such as Jarvan and Sejuani have been nerfed a bit. So it gave him a window to possibly be viable. Tignan natin kung ano yung kayang gawin ni XDXB dito sa Skarner na to.
True. Meanwhile, though, very reflective tong picks na nakita natin so far. Nakita natin yung jungler picks as well as bot lane picks. I highly doubt we're gonna be seeing any flexes between yung mga picks so far sa first rotation. But yeah, looking at the second rotation of bans, though, Fiora, Corki coming in from the side of Acclaim Empire X, a little bit diverse. Isang ban kay Lando, isang ban kay Apdong. Meanwhile, heavily focused on Awaken naman para sa BRE XRG Esports.
Yeah, gusto ko yung second banning phase ng BRE dito. Dinenay nila yung Galio and yung Ryze. Very safe blind picks in the mid lane. And if AEX were able to jump on the Galio, it means mas maraming protection para sa Kog'Maw ni Genvi. Because kung titignan mo yung comp ng AEX, ang main damage dealer lang nila ay si Tambu so far. Ay, si Genvi as time correct. Pero now, they picked up the Victor as well. Tignan natin kung paano mabubuo tong team fight ng AEX. As for BRE, sobrang dami nilang pang-pressure sa sidelines. They have Talia, they have Gnar. All these tools to split push and just roam around the map and try and get leads from that.
We'll just have to see, though, if that is gonna be something that BRE XRG Esports can pull up. So yan na nga po, guys, naka-lock in na yung mga champions for each team, Acclaim Empire X and BRE XRG Esports. Let us know whether kung saan man kayo nanonood, sa Facebook Live ba o sa gaming.youtube.com/pagegarena/live, kung sino ang bet nyo dito, hashtag AEX win ba o hashtag BRE win. Gaya nga ng sabi namin Chisto kanina, very crucial tong laban na to para sa dalawang team na to if they want to keep the dream alive para makapasok ng playoffs.
Yeah, and ako personally, excited ako makita kung ano yung gagawin ni XDX sa Skarner na to because rare tayo makakita ng Skarner sa competitive games. So, maybe may matututunan tayo ngayon. We'll see those flash ultimates and just really try and pull them back. Feeling ko mapipilitan talaga tong mga members ng AEX na possibly bumili ng QSS, but they also have the Tom Kedge. So that means they have that extra layer of security. Antayin lang natin pag umabot tayo sa Summoner's Rift.
Medyo question sa akin ngayon is, kung mapapansin nyo rin, guys, as far as rosters na naka-field for both teams, gaya ng sabi ko, finally, nandito si Cannon ulit. So, hopefully, maging redemption to ng Acclaim Empire X na makabawi from yung unfortunate 0-2 nila last week. Meanwhile, parang sa BRE, wala si Jaime for this game. So, si Apdong ang maglalaro for, I think this is gonna be maybe for Game 1 and Game 2, pero tingnan natin going into Game 2 or Game 3 if we will be seeing Jaime. I'm not quite sure yet. So, I don't know how this ultimately affects BRE win because Apdong, we've seen him nung previous weeks. Yun nga lang, it hasn't landed any wins as far as games. So I guess malalaman natin yan as we head on to the Rift in just a bit.
Okay, so tara na sa Rift. Ito na ang Game 1 ng Match 1, BRE laban sa Claim Empire X.
There you have it, folks. I guess we'll just find out. Will Acclaim Empire X slowly rise to the throne once again that was once theirs noong 2016 summer split? Or Barca X Rage Esports, being the newcomers, will they show that even the newer teams may kayang ibuga in comparison sa mga veteran teams natin?
Level 1 invade.
Wow,
Nakita sila ni Tamsu.
mga atras na tong si Tamsu. Luckily, won't get any slows, but looks like we'll get slowed out by that Nar. Pero dahil nga nakita siya, mukhang escapes just fine. Pero maglilinger pa rin tong BRE. Okay. We'll go for that shrine.
Nakakatakot yung level 1 invade ng BRE. They have Braum, they have Skarner to possibly lock it down. Pero smartly enough, kay Tamsu, nakita niya sila and immediately umatras siya.
Yeah, good thing Tamsu nandun siya sa brush na yun. So, yeah, looks like we won't be seeing any first bloods just yet against what we might have been hoping for as action within the first minute of the
Kalma
game.
ka muna, Arctic. Kalma ka muna.
Yeah, chill muna, guys. Chill muna.
Medyo mabagal pa simula, pero pag nagsimula na yung first blood, alam natin, the PGS teams, mahilig silang makipaglaban. Palaban sila eh. Pero antay-antay muna tayo hanggang umabot tayo sa point na yun.
As soon as may mag-pull ng trigger, doon na nagsa-start yung action. Talagang doon na nagkakaroon ng build-up for both sides na may laban na may proactivity na. Pero looks like so far, gonna be very chill. Looking at the start for both junglers, we'll be starting off towards the bottom side of the map. Both si Tamsu at si XDXP.
And looking at what AEX has started, merong Door and Shield yung Kog'Maw dito, which signals na gusto nilang maging passive. Talagang AEX is banking on hitting that late game. We have Wave Clear and Victor. They have so many tanks on their team. Pero in the end, it'll be up to Gen V to act as their primary carry.
Wow, not to mention stopwatch as well for both Gen V and Korosu. So,
League of Stopwatch tayo eh.
oo nga eh. League of Stopwatch pa rin tayo, guys. But in a way, I guess it's also a good move as well on their part because gaya nga ng sabi mo, they want to wait out until they reach later parts of the game. And stopwatch is also a small preemptive measure as well. Kung sakaling may gawin man si XDXP to help out both Ardai and Shana in the bot lane.
Yeah, pero speaking of pag-aantay, I don't think Barca X Reach Esports can afford to wait in this game. Feeling ko kailangan nilang i-accelerate yung pace ito. Gamitin nila yung pressure na meron si Lando sa top lane to split push. Gamitin nila yung Weaver's Wall ni Apdong para ma-pressure ng Silas because alam natin Talia has a lot of the roaming potential. She can shove the wave very easily and with her passive can move to either top or bot lane. It's just paano pipiliin ni Apdong na laruin yung game. It's still very early.
True. Meanwhile, looks like if you guys spotted that right there, AEX, good positioning of vision right there. Apdong was kind of thinking of lingering towards Riverside. I think, did he get vision? Okay, didn't actually get vision whilst going up to the upper side. And it also catches out XDXP, so may knowledge ng AEX as far as where BRE's jungler is right now sa mapa.
Yeah, naantay ko talaga na mag-level 6 ng Skarner eh. Kasi by the time na mag-6 si XDXP, sigurado ako wala pang mga QSS yung members ng AEX. So all he has to do is literally flash in and try and pull them back. He's trying to rush that level 6 though.
Speaking of, we've been talking about itemization for bot lane. Looking at the top side, Torrent Shield as well as Corrupting Potion for Cannon. So we'll give Cannon a little bit of that regeneration whenever... I mean, how does this matchup go? Because we all know for a fact that whenever Lando with the Gnar in mini Gnar form has that advantage in terms of range. So will that grant him a little bit of an early advantage in lane in comparison to a Sion, or
Definitely lamang si Lando dito sa matchup na to. Kasi knowing a Gnar, he's a range champion. He's gonna bully most melee top laners. And tignan mo dito, Cannon just can't apply that much pressure to him, whereas Lando can freely poke and safely farm. I mean, hindi naman naabot yung point na kayang i-solo kill nung Sion yung Gnar. sobrang rare na mangyari yun. As long as Lando can keep kiting back, there's really no way that Canon can close the gap.
Meanwhile, okay. Towards this mid lane, kaya nga nang nakikita natin, Apdong continuing to shove out this wave, as Talia does. So, Awaken, medyo nalimitan na siya sa whatever waves come at him, just gonna farm that. And has cost him to miss a bit of CS here and there, but doesn't really hurt him as much.
Yeah, magiging sobrang passive tong early game ng AEX. Hindi ko talaga i-expect na gumawa sila ng kahit anong move sa mapa until Tamso is possibly level 6 or until confident na sila na maghanap ng teamfight. Because gaya nga na sinabi namin, AEX's late game is super strong. They have Victor, they have Kog'Maw, all these tools for scaling. Talagang they're trying to slow the game down, so umabot sila safely to that point. But looking at BRE, a bit of aggression in bot lane.
Yeah, but of course, dahil nga Tom Kench ang hawak ni Kuroso ngayon. That's the frustrating part right there. Kung whenever you try to go for that trade, pag medyo nasobrahan na yung natanggap ng ADC, the save right there, TK.
Yeah, and looking at bot lane, di ba? Magpo-poke lang sila ng poke kasi sobrang hirap na mag-all-in. But, and, ganun naman.
It's the cycle. It's the cycle. Right there.
Paulit-ulit lang na mangyayari yan sa bot lane and it can be frustrating for BRE pero still sila yung nag-a-apply ng pressure. Looking at the map, lahat ng lanes pushing in favor of BRE. This will free up XDXP to do whatever he wants on the map. Whether he chooses to invade, that means he will have an advantage. Pero we haven't seen that move yet.
Yeah, it's still, we're already 6 minutes into the game. Wala pa rin tayong nakikitang proactive move actually from either jungler to try to go for ganks. I guess more so from XDXP. Pero take note, level 6 na tong Skarner. So we could potentially be seeing something within before the 10-minute mark, but we'll just have to see.
Yeah, well, sobrang passive nga ng mga early game. I mean, in other regions, we've seen games go for more than an hour dahil sa sobrang passive ng mga teams. Just talagang tinatry nila umabot nun sa late game where it all comes down to how you play around the Baron area, how well you team fight, where laning phase is mostly passive given the amount of safety that everyone has.
That's actually an interesting to bring up kasi naalala mo last season, andun tayo sa point na mas mabilis yung mga games in
Yeah,
a way.
mabilisan sila.
Well, like 20 to 30 minutes, I think, yung heavy average nung Season 7. Going into Season 8, though, these past few weeks, we've been seeing a lot of these long games. Kumbaga, a lot of the teams that we've been seeing, mostly, gusto nila yung nag-scale sila. Kaya medyo chill parati itong mga early games natin. Bihira tayo makita ng games sa PGS as of this recent season na early game pa lang may pinapush ng bakbang. Unless it's like a one-sided thing. But other than that, it's mostly like these games right here.
Oh, speaking of making moves, this is a very aggressive move by BRE. Ginagamit nila yung pressure na meron sila sa mid lane and bot lane para i-secure tong unang dragon na game. And I don't think AEX can challenge this. This will go down for free just because of the laning pressure they had. They're able to secure a free dragon. Just nice read by BRE Rage Esports.
Medyo constant tong nakikita ko kay XDXP these past few weeks. As far as BRE games go, he's mostly been on top of these objectives within the first few minutes. I'm not sure if it's because of how BRE plays it out or talagang style lang ba to ni XDXP in particular na he really wants to be on top of objectives within the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think part na rin yun ng style niya. And since yung laners ng BRE are able to apply so much pressure, parang, di ba, gaya na sinabi ko earlier, all of their lanes are pushing in their favor. Taking Dragon for free is one of the things you could do pag may pressure yung laners mo and just a smart read by BRE. This will help them in the late game though, pero kailangan nilang wag antayin yung AEX. They can't afford to let AEX scale. Talagang they need to go for that engage, possibly use a teleport from Lando, use the Weaver's Wall, try and make a play somewhere and really open up the map because they can't let AEX lane for 20 minutes.
But at the same time, looking at things, BRE, they have medyo slow tong BRE. Wala pa tayong nakikitang proactivity from XDXP at all. Or not just XDXP, pero gaya ng sabi mo, as soon as Talia hits level 6, you're almost expecting some type of play that transitions towards the top side or towards the bot side. But we haven't seen that just yet. If anything, most of what Apdong has been doing is push out the lane, probably a little bit of control in terms of vision, but wala pa tayong nakikita yung talagang transition into an actual potential setup for a gang.
Yeah, and speaking of places na pwede sila mag-set up for a gang, I wouldn't be surprised to see Apdong and XDXP make a play bot lane. This is where they have the highest amount of kill pressure. They have so much CC, and Ezreal is gonna hit his power spikes faster, or I mean earlier than the Kog'Maw. So I wouldn't be surprised to see BRE make a play down in the bot lane.
Speaking of play, that will be true shot barrage fired out by Ardai, and Kurosu will go for the save again. Yan talagang frustrating kapag damkins yung katapat mo. I mean, we've seen it these past few weeks, and here we go again for Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, but Gen V is very low. Kahit may stopwatch siya, kahit puno pa yung summoners, he has to be very careful in this lane because Ardai and Channa have been applying immense amounts of pressure for AEX's bot lane.
Meanwhile, looks like XDXP is within the vicinity. I believe he was caught out by vision dito sa tri-brush ng Acclaim Empire X, so wouldn't be able to push for that. Pero, andyan na rin si Tamsu. I think magkakasalubong sila potentially. I think XDXP blasted his way into the Dragon Pit though. So, di sila no engages right there.
Yeah, and already 10 minutes into the game, sobrang passive ng early game natin, Arctic. Wala pa tayo masyadong nakikita ng naglalaban.
Yeah, probably just right here, but other than that, so wala pa talaga. Not even like I guess that one attempt from XDXP kanina sa bot lane, but wala talagang solid na bakbakan. But there we go. Looks like Lando and Cannon gonna continue to go for it. Mukhang si Lando wants to start the party right here. AX Cannon is trying to walk away. That will be the ultimate. Unstoppable. I'm out of here. And looks like we have 4-man gang coming in from BRC Esports. XCXP gets the pull. That will be first blood going to Ardai. Pero nandito na rin si Thompson para i-salvage yung fight na to. He gets Ardai. Shanna going in from the front line, taking quite a bit of damage. So is Apdong. They have to be careful. Gen V very low on mana.
There's Awaken.
Will be popped up. Awaken coming in from the back line. Actually gets Apdong. Shanna tries to back away very, very low, and that will end in a 2-for-1 in favor of Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, gusto ko yung response ng AEX doon. Gaya na sinabi natin earlier, baka gumawa ng play yung BRE sa bot lane. Nabasa ng AEX yun, and just like that, they were able to respond, use the teleport, use the following roam as well from Awaken. They're able to pick up 2 kills, and just at the end, whoa! Okay! 2 for 2 in the end.
Yeah.
So mukhang tabla muna tayo doon, pero going back, ang ganda nga ng response ng AEX. Alam nila na bot lane yung lugar kung saan kayang gumawa ng play ng BRE. So they respond beautifully and they're able to at least trade the kills.
Yeah, and I guess with that happening, notice how Ardai getting those 2 kills, nakapag-build siya agad ng mana muna niya and has transitioned into a Sheen as well. Whoa.
Yeah, and this Sheen, I think, will possibly transition into an Iceborne Gauntlet. He does have cloth armor, but he can still build that into a Ninja Tabi. Let's see kung anong build yung pipiliin ni Ardai dito because he has options.
Probably, that was an interesting maneuver though, because just as we were saying na wala pa masyadong bakbakan nangyayari, nakakita tayo sa top side, tapos after that top side right there, transition to the bottom side. So, interesting.
Nagkakahiyaan pa sila nung una eh.
Oo nga eh.
Parang, okay, kalma muna tayo, parang bro lane tayo. Tapos, nung nagsimula na sila magkapatayan, yun, wala na. They're just gonna keep going now.
Looking at things here though, Ardai, let's go ahead and see. Medyo already has a little bit of an item advantage, I'd say, in comparison to Gen V. Gen V still looking to complete Ginsu's Rage Blade.
Yeah, and gaya nga namin, AX scaling towards that late game. We haven't seen a lot of... We haven't actually seen a core item come out from any of their members yet, but I think XDXB wants to make a play. No. Okay.
Not gonna push the boundaries.
Layo na
right
ni
there.
Cannon eh. Hindi na niya maabot yun.
True. Couldn't even land the skill shot right there for the Skarner because was already out of range. Meanwhile, dito sa mid lane, dito na si Tamsu. Abdong, he has to be careful. Might get locked down. That will be the gravity field. Pero nandito rin si XDXB para rumisponde. Flash out galing kay Abdong. XDXB is gonna try something though. Looks like he will go for Tamsu. Lando joins the party as well. Abdong gets the kill. Nandito na rin si Cannon. Will he find anybody? Actually gets the knock up onto Lando. That will be another one right there. Shanna joins the party in the front line to zone out Awaken. Cannon's very, very low. That will be the ultimate from Shanna for the kill. Wow, 2 members of Acclaim Empire X are down right there. Tutuloy pa kaya ito ng BRE? No, hinay muna sila and that will end 2-0.
Yeah, we
BRE
don't
win.
normally see that ultimate from Rum executing somebody at max range as well. And just like that, another proactive move. A proactive move actually by AEX gets countered by BRE. Abdong was able to flash away from the Glacial Prison, and just like that, I think they will be able to pick up the Rift Herald just from that skirmish.
Yeah, that's a lot of value that Varsity Rage Esports is getting. And tingnan nyo guys, just like that, gold difference is actually slowly nagbe-build up na para dito sa Varsity Rage Esports. Tingnan natin kung makaka-respond, diba, ang AEX within the next few minutes. So medyo nagsastart na mag-build up tong BRE.
Yeah, and matalino to sa BRE. Dito yung point ng game na malakas sila. Ito na yung power spikes nila. They're gonna get their items earlier because they were able to make more early game plays, and their champions just work better in this early game. So, kailangan talaga nilang gawin lahat ng moves para lumamang before AEX can scale. Kasi parang time bomb yung AEX ngayon eh. Pag umabot sa late game to, mahihirapan na mag-close out yung BRE.
Andito na tayo sa punto na we're already at 15 minutes. So, para sa Varsity Rage Esports, I'd say around 10 to less than 20 minutes at most yung window nila. Assuming, of course, na hindi sila magbibigay ng advantages sa AEX at the same time.
Yeah, ito na talaga yung oras ng BRE para gawin lahat ng gusto nila kasi may hirapan yung AEX na mag-respond.
And ito yung medyo interesting na scenarios na it's not like yung tipo na, okay, early game yung advantage natin. Hataw tayo early pa lang. Late game, antayin lang natin mag-late. Let's try to hold off as long as possible. Mid-game, it's a little bit trickier kasi sobrang limited ng window that you have to work with, especially kapag yung kalaban mo mas may advantage going into later parts of the game.
Yeah, and speaking of advantages, I mean, AX, they have the Sejuani, but they're still waiting on her to pick up a gank somewhere. Gaya nga na very passive early game. I think nag-opt na rin si Tamsu to play a bit more passive, and he's been hovering around mid lane for a lot of the times here, but now BRE looking at this Cloud Drake.
XDXP looks like we'll back away for the meantime. Medyo na ito ng Acclaim Empire X. So, we'll start lingering sa nakikita ko. Top laners are slingering towards top side. Rift Herald has been released by Lando. Let's go ahead and see kung makuha niya tong turret na to. Andito na rin si Canon para mag-defend ng turret niya. We'll get the knock-up onto Rift Herald, but no, not enough. That will be first turret of the game para sa Varsity Rage Esports. Pero habang nangyayari yan sa taas, dito naman sa Dragon side, nakakita tayo ng ping na galing sa Varsity Rage Esports para simulan na ito. Tingnan natin kung ito contest ba ng Acclaim Empire X.
Yeah, feeling ko walang business yung AX na i-contest tong Cloud Drake na to. Afford naman nila na i-give up tong objective na to. So I think they'll just opt to get more farm. Oh, saglit! No, smite. Okay. Pero yun nga, now that the map has opened up, merong long lane si Lando laban kay Canon. May hirapan si Canon kasi hindi niya kayang i-1v1 yung Gnar. Walang mundo na kayang i-1v1 nung sa yung Gnar at this stage of the game. Kailangan nila mag-invest ng mas maraming resources doon. But speaking of investing resources, merong 3 tao yung AX dito and they've snuck up.
Ooh. Are they gonna go for it though? That will be Arcane Shift by Ardai. He's trying to salvage himself. Will he make it out alive? That will be a lockdown onto Ardai. Ardai is still looking to escape. That will be the flash to make sure that he is within safety. Ardai goes back in. That will be Tamsu. First target down. Mukhang susunod na rin tong si Kurosu. Cannon trying to back away. 3 members down already para dito sa Acclaim Empire X. But looks like Vengeance skill para dito kay Gen B. Nakuha niya si Ardai. Mukhang patakas na rin tong si Cannon. Unstoppable 4. Sayonara, baby. But that ends in a 1-for-3 in favor of Varsity Rage Esports.
Yeah, hindi mo magugustuhan gamitin yung ulti ni Sahin na palaging pantakas. Pero just like that, BRE, alam nila na ngayon sila malakas. Confident sila na umabante doon. And Tamsu, so much patience to toss his ult out. He waited so long. Kahit na nasa fog of war na siya, nirespeto niya talaga yung ability ni Ardai na mag-react, na mag-ulti siya galing dun sa bush. So since he waited so long, it allowed BRE to respond. Umabot lahat ng members nila doon. So immediately just turn around the fight and a triple kill as well for the Gnar.
Man, let's go ahead and see. Looking at things though, for Acclaim Empire X, medyo okay pa rin sila in a way, especially Awaken and Gen B. KDAs are fairly decent. It's just that, man, tingnan mo si Lando sitting at a 3-0-2 on the Gnar, got the triple kill in that last fight. Looking pretty good for him.
And mas lalong may hirapan si Canon dito kasi hindi niya talaga kayang i-1v1 tong Gnar. I can't stress enough na the split push pressure coming from Lando's Gnar now is massive. AX, kapag hinayaan lang na si Lando dito, kukunin lang niya lahat ng towers kasi hindi kayang i-defend tong Sion yun forever.
Medyo nagpa-flash back ako sa a few weeks back. And let's go ahead and check out this replay though.
Okay, so dito nga, sobrang respeto ni Tamsu. Hindi agad siya nag-ult para ma-lockdown yung Ezreal. So Genvi wasn't able to deal enough damage yet. And the teleport from Lando, just massive right now. he's able to clean up the rest of this fight because AEX have overextended here. They have no business moving forward once that Ardai survived the initial engage.
But yeah, like I was saying, medyo nagpa-flashback ako a few weeks back. And it's kind of interesting because that game na medyo nagpa-flashback ako was AEX versus Naga Esports kung saan nag-MVP si Canon on the NAR. Just split pushing, pressuring Iconic. It's just that the tables have turned in a way kasi si Lando may hawak ng NAR. And Canon, he's not really able to hold out anymore.
Yeah, pero I think if AEX ngayon, they just need to slow this game down. They need to defend to reach their power spikes kasi gaya nga sinabi, late game. BRE is abusing the fact na lamang sila at this stage of the game. Dito malakas yung champions namin. So dito kami yung gagawa ng plays. Dito kami mag-e-engage sa inyo. And for AEX, talagang inaasahan lang nila na full-on late game.
Meanwhile, Tamsu kind of lingering. Medyo nag-set up na rin tong BRE. Nag-start sila mag-establish ng vision dito sa Baron side. And that will be a little bit of a pause. Pero no worries, guys. We'll get back into the game in just a teeny tiny bit. Pero gaya nga nang nakita nyo, dahil may triple kill tayo kanina galing kay Lando. Thrill of the hunt. First thrill of the hunt for today kung hindi ako nagkakamali.
Yeah, and feeling ko madadami pa yun eh.
Yeah.
Pero gaya nga na sinabi natin, yung picks pa lang ng BRE, karamihan sa lane nila, matchups pa lang lamang na ng early game. And it's really difficult to just papasok pa lang kayo sa game. Alam nyo na losing yung matchups nyo.
Yeah.
Sobrang hirap ng mentality na maglalaro ka ng gano'n. You'd want to leave pick and ban na at least meron kayong one winning matchup. Pero that's not the case in this pick and ban phase. Talagang, I think, pinapakita ng BRE kung ano yung strengths ng champions sila. Pero if you're AEX, hindi pa sila umabot dun eh. Hindi pa talaga nila naakyat yung bundok, I should say.
And actually, medyo nakikita ko nga to sa AEX in the sense na they love playing around these type of strategies na not necessarily going into the late game, but if you're gonna look at kind of what happened like last week nung, I believe that was game 2 against TME na si Genvi yung hinahayaan nila mag-pop off in the later parts of the game. So we're kind of waiting for the same in a way for Genvi here in this game 1, but I think so far sa nakikita ko, it's not really much of a closed window para dito sa AEX as long as they play their cards right. In comparison, unlike last week na talagang it was a bit of a stomp.
Yeah, I mean, they do have the tools to wave clear. They have Victor, tons of wave clear in the champion. Talagang AEX right now, it's full on defense. Parang ayaw muna natin makipaglaban sa inyo until confident na kami na kaya ni Genvi na linisin yung laban.
Meanwhile, Lando bringing on the pressure dito sa bot side. Canon gonna try to defend this. Looks like we'll get a good clear off this wave before it actually pushes in under turret.
Yeah, and ngayon 20 minutes into the game, alam natin Arctic, importante ang Baron for both of these teams. Kasi if AEX are able to counter the Baron play that BRE are making, it might be their window to stall the game out. Pero if BRE are able to get that Baron, yun yung gagamitin nila para mag-siege at possibly tapusin yung game because you have so much pressure right now.
I'd have to agree with you there. And gaya nga ng sinasabi natin, XDXB is trying to go for the speed and onto Tamsu pero di siya makakaabot unfortunately. True shot barrage kind of flew by from Ardai.
Nakakatakot yun ah. Napakabilis ng scarring na yun. Just, kung hindi si Tamsu yun, if it was a different target, possibly less tanky,
Yeah.
I think hindi na matatakot si XDXP na mag-all-in doon.
Doon nga rin naman yung restraint, but nonetheless, Shanna as well as Ardai trying to push out this mid lane. Pero look at Awaken just clearing out those waves like a champion. Di niya hayaan na makapush pa tong BRE. And that's a good thing for Flame Empire X right there. So nakikita natin, medyo naho-hold na nila yung ground nila.
Yeah, and ngayon ang importante talaga sa AEX is yung Baron. They need to establish bit of vision in that area. Kailangan nilang hindi na lang i-give up for free yan sa BRE kasi pag nakuha ng Barca X-Rage Esports yung Baron na yan, it might spell the end of this game for AEX, but they do have tools. They can still possibly stall this game out. Let's just wait and see how they plan.
And it's been tricky here for Ardai and Shanna. Like, whatever attempts that they do to try to push out this lane, agad na nalulunasan ni Awaken through clearing out those waves. And dahil dyan, di masyadong nagagawa ng paraan ng BRE na ma-take down tong mid-outer turret. It's been up to quite a bit now. Even
Yeah.
with the attempts to push mid lane.
Sobrang hirap mag-push laban sa Victor Arctic. Talagang napakalakas ng wave clear. Parang isang laser lang yata cleared na yung buong wave. But right now, BRE, they're trying to pressure AX into forcing an engage somewhere. You have a 1-3-1 setup right now.
Looks like BRE again gonna be going for the dragon uncontested. Third dragon of the game again goes to Barca X-Rage Esports.
Yeah, pero Cloud Drake nga lang yun. I think actually masaya yung BRE na may Cloud Drake sila. It benefits their mid laner a lot.
Yeah.
It synergizes well with Thalia. Pero at this point, no more, the laning phase is over. It'll just help Apdong possibly get to the fights faster.
Speaking of which, that's kind of yung hinahanap ko kay Apdong as far as this game. Yung mga roams that could have led into eventual pickups from BRE onto AEX. Ang nakita pa lang natin is yung sa bot lane. But other than that, hasn't been as proactive on this Thalia.
Yeah, and I think makakita na yung laban dito, Arctic.
Is this possibly gonna be the case?
Woo!
Looks like hindi to itutuloy ng Barca X-Rage Esports. Will hold off the restraint. Did not opt to go for Tamsu. And with very good reason.
Yeah, and ngayon, kailangan na talaga ng BR gumawa ng play dito sa Baron na to. Ayaw nilang hayaan yung AX na paulit-ulit lang gawin to because it will favor Acclaim Empire X. BRE has to make a move for this Baron soon.
I'd have to agree with you there because sa nakikita natin so far, I'd actually have to award the victory to AEX kasi after the last fight, wala na tayong nakikitang natitake ng BRE. Probably the Dragon, sure, but when you're a team na that's playing on a ticking time bomb right now, with that pressure of we need to make things happen in this mid game or else late game, medyo mahirapan na tayo. It's a bit unfortunate because we're already 24 minutes into the game. If this goes 5 to 10 minutes more, then di na ako magugulat kung unti-unti nang makabawi ang AX from there.
Yeah, pero kung piliin man ng AEX na magsimula na laban dito, kailangan pa rin nila mag-ingat kasi merong slight item advantages ang BRE. Ngayon, nag-aantay lang talaga ng window. If somebody from AEX gets picked off, tignan mo, naka-group sila, but
Oh, Kurosu! Kurosu will be the first target right there. Apto actually managing to Weaver's Wall the escape off of Acclaim Empire X. Ardai has to back away, takes quite a bit of damage. The rest of BRE, though, they're losing out on that damage because of Ardai. Just restrained to the backline. Unfortunately, wala tayong nakitang casualty sa fight na yon. Pero, baka kaya may makita tayo. Canon and Lando, they're juking it out. Habulin pa ba kaya ni Canon? Ito, mukhang atras muna si Lando. Oh, okay. We'll jump his way out of there.
yeah, mukhang lumalapit na yung gap. I mean, kahit makita mo may gold lead yung BRE, pag nahuli si Ardai, Awaken was able to chunk him out and make him a non-factor in that fight. Wala yung Ezreal, wala silang DPS, so that just forced BRE to immediately just run away.
I'm kind of worried at this point for BRE. As soon as they lost out on Ardai, oo, medyo may damage din naman tong si Apdong, but it's not necessarily as substantial as I would have liked once we saw that fight there.
Yeah, ito na yung crucial moment ng game na to because yung AEX umaabot na sila sa power spikes nila and yung BRE malapit na mawala yung strength ng lineup nila. It's just this Baron, the Baron, whoever takes it, can possibly come out on top.
And meanwhile,
Oh, sayang. Sayang yung 19 gold nung caster minion.
okay. That small thing right there. Ito yung mga moment na XDXP though gonna get chased down by 3 members of Acclaim Emperor X. I-knockback ni Apdong pero makakatapos nga ba itong si XDXP loses out on the stacks of the Tom Kench luckily at mukhang makapatras na itong si Tamsu flash away. Will Acclaim Emperor X push this though? Tamsu's very low. That will be a glacial prison onto Apdong. Lando coming in from the back lane. Awaken is very low. So is Tamsu. That will be a 4-man shove in onto the members of Acclaim Emperor X. Mukhang magkakolapse na itong Barca X-Rage Esports. Ang iniantay nilang pagkakataon. Cannon is the first to fall. Are there gonna be any more casualties? Ardai, medyo humihinay-hinay siya. Doesn't want to go for it. Pero
That should be Baron.
it will indeed be Baron. Shisto, Barca X-Rage Esports, they're gonna go for it. Nagbaback na itong Acclaim Empire X. I'm not sure they'll be able to contest it. I'm not seeing any teleports available for any of them to try and do so. At mukhang first Baron of the game, mapupunta sa hashtag BRE win.
Yeah, and if Lando was able to stun anyone with his Gnar ult, I think it just knocked them back. But unfortunately, kulang na dumikit to sa wall. I think they would have been able to pick up more kills.
Yeah.
Sobrang swerte ng AEX na isa lang, si Canon lang yung nawala. Dun sa buong turnaround dun, the perfect timing on his teleport and the Gnar as well. Sakto yung mega Gnar niya dun. It wins BRE the fight and it will mean na BRE can take this Baron. Now, it's a question of paano nila gagamitin to because they have that window na may hirapan mag-clear si Awaken.
I'd have to agree with you there. And with this Baron, kumbaga napaka-crucial na advantage ng Barca X Rage Esports. Crucial in the sense na kung hindi nila masulit yung buff na to, then we're kind of back into that scenario wherein mahirapan sila ulit mag-push ng offensive maneuvers against Acclaim Empire X because of how they're able to hold their lanes, because of how they're able to shove off any waves that come into them kapag nawala na tong Baron buff sa BRE.
Yeah, pero Ganon takes so much damage from trading with Anar, and Lando as well. Black Cleaver, Frozen Mallet, Blade of the Ruined King. He's just building for the split push. This is an entirely 1v1 build by Lando.
Finally though, in the midst of everything, nakapag-push na tong Barca X Rage Esports sa mid lane. Tingnan natin kung ano pa ang mapupush nilang turrets. That's the big test right here. I think the biggest value that they'd want to get out of this is a potential inhibitor. XDXB is trying to speed in onto Cannon Pair. Cannon flash away.
Oh no.
And this is the fight right here. Genvi and Kurosu coming in from the back line. Takes quite a bit. That will be the save coming in from Kurosu though. Genvi hitting in on Lando. That is going to be the shutdown. And Shanna just going to back away. So one casualty so far from BRE. Let's go ahead and check out where the rest of the members are. Ardai tries to push in this mid lane. Unfortunately, we'll have to back away. Shanna's very low, so won't be able to hard support as much. Apdong getting a shove out here towards the top side. Pero dito na rin si Awaken. It's a little bit of a scratch onto the Talia.
Okay, so a bit of hesitation from Awaken. They're not wanting to force the fight versus Apdong, but since napitas si Lando dun sa bot lane, I think it will mean that AEX has a bit of breathing room here. Pero pag bumalik na yan si Lando, I think they'll just go back to split pushing with Anar again. But the third Cloud Drake being given up again by AEX.
Yeah.
Libre to for BRE once again.
All 4 dragons so far before Elder will be going to Barca X Rage Esports. A little bit of a shame kasi gaya nga ng sabi ko, ito na sana yung window ng Barca X Rage Esports na masulit nila yung shove onto AX para mas ma-easen yung defense nila. Pero kung mapapansin nyo guys, that Baron buff is already halfway through. So once that goes down, it's gonna be very slow from there. So at least aside ng BRE. For AX, of course, that's a much welcome transition into the late game.
Yeah, pero speaking of transitioning into the late game, I think isa sa pinakamalaking win conditions ng late game ng BRE is if Lando can split push. Kailangan nilang gamitin yung pressure na ina-apply ni Lando kay Cannon ngayon because the Sion can't 1v1 the Nar. Established na yun eh. Talagang may hirapan sila dito. So AEX will need more than one member to deal with Lando's split push. And kapag ginawa nila yun, if they send multiple members to Lando, it will mean that the rest of BRE have a numbers advantage somewhere else on the map.
Pero from what we're seeing here, Lando nagpo-push ulit, nag-split dito sa bot side. Medyo naglilinger na rin si XDXP dito sa bottom jungle side ng Acclaim Empire X. Easy to respond if ever action happens in the mid or bot lane. Ardai trying to get a few pokes here and there onto both Kurosu, onto Genvi, but Genvi just gonna clear out this wave once again from Barca X Rage Esports. So medyo hinuhold na ulit ng AX yung ground nila as far as making sure na wala nang makuwang turret ang Barca X Rage Esports dito amidst yung proactivity nila sa pag-shove ng lanes.
Yeah, pero ito yung naging istorya ng laro na to, Arctic. Parang constantly makikita lang natin. It's been Barca X Rage Esports pushing all the lanes towards AEX and just a question of can AEX stall. Ito talaga yung nangyari this full 30 minutes. It's just been BRE constantly pushing.
And you gotta admire Acclaim Empire X here. The patience to just make sure that they defend without trying to go for anything. That's what you want to do right there, especially when you're running this type of composition wherein you want to scale and make sure the masulit may advantage na yun against Barca X Rage Esports. Once we're actually already past the 30-minute mark. So
grabe yung burst ni Ardai, pero now Genvi is a bit low. He does have Bilgewater Cutlass to try and lifesteal. Pero with AX being chunked down, I think kailangan nilang i-give up tong tower na to.
Definitely. And finally, we're going to be seeing Barca X Rage Esports get another turret off of Acclaim Empire X. But what I'm really waiting for here is that one inhibitor take from Barca X Rage Esports para feeling ko ang laki kasing tulong na kapag nakakuha ng kahit isang inhibitor man lang ang
Pero
Barca X Rage
hirap, no?
Esports.
Hirap mag-push laban sa AEX.
Exactly.
Oh, one more. Okay. That is a mid-tower down, so only top lane and bot lane still have their tier 2 tower. We just have to see. Can BRE siege these?
With this middle turret down, though, it does give a little bit more room para dito sa Barca X Rage Esports na mag-maneuver sa side ng Acclaim Empire X. But then again, you gotta give kudos to AX. They've been holding their own, still holding out these turrets. And isipin nyo ever since all the aggression na nakita natin sa BRE, ang laking window na nang nakita natin ng ginamit ng Acclaim Empire X para makapag-defend sila. And at the end of the day, if I'm not mistaken, probably around like 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, we've been seeing AEX in a more defensive position. And it's that victory for them because Barca X Rage Esports, kahit anong push nila sa lanes, wala pa rin silang nakuha masyado.
Yeah, pero yun nga, di ba, gaya na nakita natin, it's most of the kills that BRE has been securing, karamihan nun, they just turn around the engages that AEX have been making. It wasn't BRE making the proactive move. It was them responding sa kung anong ginawa ng AEX. But, oops. Okay. Gusto maging ginto ni Shanna.
Yeah. A little bit of gold right there.
Sayang stopwatch though.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, that will be
Oh
Lethal Prison onto Ardai. Pero makakaibit, kita ba tayo ng fight? Shanna and Ardai, they're gonna make their way out of there. And so far, yeah, both sides gonna go back to chill mode.
Yeah, and speaking of chill, hindi sila pwede mag-chill just yet because Baron is spawning in the next 10 seconds. Sobrang bilis ng Baron na to na whoever gets to hit this first, like kung sino man mauna dyan, saglit lang yung Baron na yan at this stage in the game.
And let's go ahead and see who will get it. If anything, it's actually Barca X Rage Esports that would probably want it more than Acclaim Empire X, just because they're having such a hard time of trying to push these lanes here. Pero if Acclaim Empire X gets it, then baka ito na nga yung starting point na makakabawi ng AEX.
Yeah, and speaking of yung starting point kung saan nga babawi yung AEX, kahit na merong 10k gold lead yung BRE at this stage, the longer the game goes, it gets less and less relevant. Parang, oo nga, 10k gold nga lamang nyo, pero what if 6 items sa lahat, nakuha na ng AEX yung core items na kailangan nila. Look at Canon. Kahit na may pang 1v1 na build si Lando, it's gonna take him around 2 weeks to kill Canon here.
Yeah, it does kind of take forever, in all fairness, because look at itemization for Cannon right here. Very heavy on the tankiness. Already nearing completion of, actually has the Bramble. So, looks like that will be a turret though for Barca X Rage Esports. But amidst that, the rest of AEX, they're kind of in position right here to anticipate if ever BRE goes for Baron. Actually, they are going for it right now.
Dito kita ng AEX. Merong control word to Supit. I think this is BRE securing the Baron.
It's like very, very low. AEX, they're a little bit in too late to try to go for the steal. And that is going to be Baron secured by Barca X Rage Esports. Pero this might be the fight right here. Knock up onto Shanna. XDXP front lining for Apdong here. But that will be Lando decimated by Awaken. Meanwhile, the rest of BRE trying to back away. Ardai caught within the Baron pit. Looks like will Arcane ship his way out of there. Habang hinahabol pa rin ng AEX itong ibang members ng BRE, mukhang makakatakas naman sila. So, 1-0. I'd say though, still Baron buff goes to BRE, so that's massive.
Yeah, that is still a big win for Barca X Rage Esports. Ang one thing lang na nagtataka ko is why didn't they just leave Lando to split push down in the bot lane, because they had no business trying to take the fight. They just get the Baron and get the hell away and disengage. Pero just like that, AX were able to respond a bit late. They were able to pick up 1 kill on an overextended member of BRE. Let's see now, Elder Dragon is on the table. If BRE are able to secure this, ang laking buff sa kanila. 4 yung dragon na hawak nila. So that means Elder Dragon is such a huge teamfight buff for them.
Definitely. Well, AX realizing that right now, starting to make their way dito sa Elder Drake's side. Potentially does not want to give that up to BRE anymore. Apdong very, very low. He has to be careful. Pero mukhang makatakas naman siya. You know, AX though,
He has to recall and just run all the way down.
oh, Shanna gets a bit of onto Kurosu. But still, Kurosu will manage to back away. Just fine. Tinutuloy pa rin ni Ardai itong pag-poke dito sa members.
He's so aggressive.
Empire X. Kurosu is very, very low right now. That will be the heal popped up by Acclaim Empire X. Awaken gets a little bit of damage onto Ardai. Pero ito na nga ang signal para sa BRE na simulan ng Elder Drake. And this could be big for them. This is gonna be a lot of buffs to work with.
Grabe si Ardai, hindi siya takot na mag-Arcane shift forward on this SN. He's actually the one zoning away Tamso and he actually kills him.
What was that right there? Ardai gets into kill onto Tamsu indeed. Ang lakas na roam ni Ardai in all fairness. Kahit kompleto, kahit ang daming members ng AEX, talagang sulong pa rin siya.
Saan ka makakita ng AD carry na mag-zone out ng jungler? Dito lang. Sa 2018 Bacchus Pro Gaming
Exactly.
Series. Dito mo lang makikita yung mga bagay na ganyan na yung Ezreal pa mismo yung magzo-zone dun sa Juwani. And now that Elder Dragon and Baron Buff is on the side of BRE, they look poised to close out this game.
Potentially 19 seconds left on Tamsu, and take note, Glacial Prison is so essential for Acclaim Empire X in a way to hold off Barca X-Rage Esports. Kurosu, a little bit of a Butterfinger moment right there, loses out on stopwatch. Pero ito namang BRE finally able to penetrate the base of Acclaim Empire X. Is this going to be another fight? The Awaken very, very low. That will be the kill as XP gets the kill. Cannon, he might be the next to follow. Exhaust onto Genvi. Kurosu is actually the one to fall, and that will potentially be the game, ladies and gents. Cannon and Thompson, they're very low, but they get decimated by the members of RCXRH Esports. Triple kill para dito kay Apdong. That will be the ace. Ladies and gentlemen, mukhang may winner na tayo ng Game 1. That will be the code right there as well. The link para sa thrill of the hunt. Ladies and gents, congratulations para dito sa RCXRH Esports securing Game 1 against Acclaim Empire X. GG, well played.
Yeah, and that was a great first game, great opening game para sa Barca X-Rage Esports. Naintindihan nila kung ano yung kailangan nilang gawin, and just at the end, they catch out Awaken, the only thing that's defending AEX's base. Hindi nila hinayaan yung AEX na mag-late game. They were able to focus on their objectives and just use the tools that they had to close out the game. Just a very, very well played Game 1 by Barca X-Rage Esports.
I'd have to agree with you right there, man. And it took a bit of a while for them, pero at the end of the day, the fortitude really worked for them, and stars kind of aligned for them. Nung huling fight na yun, nakuha nila yung Elder Drake, napitas pa nila si Tamsu. And I felt like without that Sejuani, nila. Actually not nila. Ni Ardai. Si Tamsu. But yeah, I think losing out on Tamsu sa huling defense na yun really hurt AEX.
Yeah, 4v5 versus a team that has Baron Buff, has a 4-stack Elder Drake. Talagang may hirapan sila, pero let's see, kaya ba ng AEX mag-adjust? This is a best of 3, so maybe in Game 2, naisip na nila kung ano yung kailangan nilang dalhin na strategy, but we will be taking a short break first before we head on to Game 2.
Still looking to escape. That will be the flash to make sure that he moves within safety. Ardai goes in. That will be Tamsu. First target down. Mukhang susunod na rin to. Si Kurosu. Cannon trying to back away 3 members. Awaken Glacial Prison onto Apdong. Lando coming in from the back lane. Awaken is very low. So is Tamsu. That will be a 4-man shove-in onto the members of the Acclaim Empire X. Mukhang magkakolapse na itong Barca X-Rage Esports. Ang iniantay nila pagkakaroon. Cannon is the first hit fall. Are there going to be any more casualties? Ardai, potential inhibitor. XDXB is trying to speed in onto Cannon. Pero Cannon flash away.
Oh no.
This is the fight right here. Genvi and Kurosu coming in from the back line. Takes quite a bit. That will be the save coming in from Kurosu though. Genvi hitting in on Lando. That is going to be the shutdown. Able to penetrate the base of Acclaim Empire X. Is this going to be another fight? The Awaken very, very low. That will be the kill as XP gets the kill. Cannon, he might be the next to follow. Exhaust onto Genvi. Kurosu is actually the one to fall, and that will potentially be the game, ladies and gents. Cannon and Thompson, they're very low, but they get decimated by the members of RCXRH Esports. Triple kill para dito kay Apdong. That will be the ace. Ladies and gentlemen, mukhang may winner na tayo ng Game 1. That will be the code right there as well. The link para sa thrill of the hunt. Ladies and gents, congratulations para dito sa RCXRH Esports securing Game 1 against Acclaim Empire X. GG, well played.
Yeah, and that was a great first game, great opening game para sa Barca X-Rage Esports. Naintindihan nila kung ano yung kailangan